Callie and I'm back with another layout. And today I'm going to use this cut file, and it came in my Redefine Creative Advent Calendar, but it is a cut file from Paige Evans. You can find it in her page by page Etsy shop. And I'll talk about the papers inside of that in a little bit when I've got a little bit of a lag time. So I'm going to start out with that aqua background paper. It's the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Merry and Bright collection, and it's the Oh Christmas Tree paper. And that's where most of the things come from for this layout. And then I added a peach polka dot piece of paper behind that. That's Joy to the World from the Merry and Bright collection. I absolutely was in love with this collection. I'd bought a collection pack from a scrapbook store and then actually went and ordered more paper because I had so many embellishments left. And since I loved it so much, I was okay with it. The paper is a little bit more expensive for sure, but it was so cute I couldn't resist. All right, so I added that 3x4 card there, and that's from the Merry and Bright pocket cards. And then I'm adding the border strip there, and that came from the Oh What Fun paper from Merry and Bright. And now I'm kind of playing around with some die cuts here, and I want to like add into that line there. So I really love that little house. And I wanted to really emphasize that. And I'm also thinking about adding a flower. So I'm emphasizing the horizontal because I have such a strong vertical with the cup files, the cups of the cut file. Ooh, that's not easy to say. And then I was trying to find something because I want some more dimension on the cut file itself. So I'm adding that holly die cut up there. And I want something up in that top right corner because there's an awful lot of space up there. So kind of playing around with some flowers and some banners. I do have the flare badges from Merry and Bright as well. So I just opened those up. And I'm having a hard time because I'm not finding what I want for that top right corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and put down what I know and kind of think about it as I work. So I'll add that in. Again, I'm emphasizing the horizontal line here because the vertical is so strong. The papers in that, the bottom cup has the peach dot paper, which is Joy to the World. And then there's that kind of green snowflakey paper, which is really one of the backs of the 3x4 cut cards, pocket cards there. The floral paper is the Jingle All the Way paper in the next card. And then there's a coral dot paper, which is from the pocket cards again, a back of that. And then the diagonal stripe paper is, oh, I did not write that down. I don't think I did. I didn't, so sorry guys, but that is part of the Merry and Bright collection. And then that tree paper there is one of the pocket cards as well. All right, so I'm going through and just, gluing the things down, adding in tape to the background there. Actually adding tape to the back of the cut file just to give it some dimension. Oh, and I just found it. The heart in the cut file, that straight paper in that heart is the Jingle All the Way paper. So it's the back of the floral paper. And then I just found the aqua tree paper. Oh my goodness, guys, sorry. The aqua tree paper in the top cup is the countdown paper, and then I've got a basil Swiss dot, which is the white foamy stuff. Okay, sorry. If you have any questions because I confused you about which paper is which, just leave a question for me in the comments and I'll get back to you with that. All right, so I want a little bit more dimension down here, and I decided to use that heart flare. This is really a story of contentment during the Christmas season. And I did write, there's a December card on the left, and it's really the end of November here. It's a morning, a slow start to a morning. I'm reading a book called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue there. That was fantastic. So if you haven't read it, I would highly recommend it. And I have one of my favorite coffee mugs and my fuzzy robe on, and I'm just enjoying the Thanksgiving weekend, really, is what I'm doing there. So I finally settled on what I wanted up here for the top. I liked the scale of these large flowers. And then, and I have another flower in there. It really brings out the coral color as well, because I have a strong coral in the second mug and also in that flower on the bottom. And there's a little bit of a strong coral in the heart flare. So it's kind of spreading that. Oh, and the word Christmas on that 3x4 pocket card too. So it's just kind of spreading it across the layout. It helps lead your eye through the layout. And then these flare come with just a tiny, tiny little foam square. So I've been taking that off and adding actual foam tape to it. Then I love these gold stars. They're a beautiful pop against these more pale backgrounds of these papers. So I'm adding those in. Those are the puffy stars from the Merry and Bright collection. And I've just been putting them on with my ATG. So I'm going to add them into each of the clusters, including the holly leaf cluster at the top up there. And while I'm doing this, just so I don't forget, I did something after I shut the camera off, which is I found some aqua colored enamel dots that I added into each of these clusters. I just decided I wanted another texture. So look for that in the detail shots. Here is just a little gold. It's a little gold piece that says Delight on it. I just wanted to add a little bit more gold and put something on that tag. So that is a Mambi sheet of phrases. So me and my big ideas, I believe. I'm kind of playing with the words. I want to make it fit. And so I like the word delight because it's long enough, and then it tucks a little bit under part of the tag, so it looks a little bit more like it's not just sitting on top, that it's helping bring the layers together here. There's so much detail on this. It's beautiful. It did take me a while to do this because it took me about a half an hour to get the cut file backed, but it's worth it as far as I'm concerned. I love this layout. I love that cut file so much that I wanted to make sure to use it in my album and not that I wouldn't do it in somebody else's album, but definitely in my album. And it seems that I forgot to write down the alphabet on this. I think that it's Happy. The Thickers Happy is the name of the alphabet. All right, and then so the title of this is So Sweet. All right, guys, there's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.